Well, guys, it's been a while since Die Another Day, since I've been reviewing my Bond film series back in, I believe, February or March, before the whole pandemic started. But since the No Time to Die trailer's come out, and since No Time to Die is coming out, hopefully in November, I'm assuming it is, I thought why not continue my Bond series. I just have the Craig area to do. I have 4 more to do. And starting off, I shall be reviewing Casino Royale, which I consider to be my favourite of the series. And yes, guys, if you're wondering, just like with my previous Bond reviews before the pandemic, this is going to contain spoilers. It's not just going to be spoilers on Casino Royale. There may be spoilers on other movies that I'll mention in here, so you have been warned. And the obvious news that we know before Casino Royale, people had a big hatred on Daniel Craig when he first started being announced as the new character James Bond. People are like, this guy is too different. Everybody before him has the same hairstyle for Bond, but this guy, no. But Bond fans still saw this movie, and he proved everybody wrong. And so, right, let's get to the film. So, at the start of the film, you have no gun barrel sequence. It opens with a very nice black and white scene, where you get to see Bond kill his first 2 people, because this is a reboot of the series. This is like Bond going back to the beginning. You know, not saying this is a prequel to Doctor No, but it's a reboot in a new timeline, a new generation of Bond. And this black and white scene is so cool. You know, you get to see Bond talking to the guy in the chair, and beating up the other guy in the facility room, and kills the 2 guys and says, "Yes, considerably." And we get our first Craig gun barrel sequences. All the Bond films from Doctor No to Die Another Day all start at the end, no, at the beginning, with a gun barrel sequence. Sorry, but with this film, before the title sequences, you get the gun barrel. Instead, you see him picking up the gun, and he turns around and kills the guy, and it is great. And then we'll lead on to which I consider to be the best title sequence of any of the Bond films, and one of my favourite Bond songs for sure, because this song truly works really well, especially for first rebooted series. Yeah, You Know My Name. It's just, and rest in peace, Chris Cornell. You truly missed. And then, you know, you get introduced to the main villain, Lachey, played by Mads Mikkelsen, and he and Mr. White are part of this Spectre organization, along with the future Craig Bond villains, thanks to Spectre 2015, and then we get, which is quite possibly top 10, top 5 maybe, action scenes put in film, the parkour chase scene, where Bond is just chasing the black guy. You know, he's on the crane. It's just, it's insane. And I love when they're on the blue crane, where the guy is constantly out of bullets, throws the gun, and Bond catches it and throws it right back at him. And then Bond just constantly lands on a roof and gets up and shakes and just carries on. And then you see the black guy going over this wall, but bang! Bond just explodes that wall and breaks through the wall and just carries on. It's just, like, I wish there were more action movies like this. Like, the last time we probably got a really good opening action sequence was probably John Wick 3. Like, can we get good action movies again, please? And yes, you also get introduced to one of the Bond girls in the films, not the main Bond girl, but the second Bond girl in the film, who has a very small role, but in my mind, she is really good still, and she does get killed off uh, by San. And we're also introduced to Judi Dench as M once again, since she was in as M in all the Pierce Brosnan Bond films, and you know, um, she has a different background this time around due to this being a reboot. And later on, you get another great action scene at the airport, kind of like a Raiders of the Lost Ark moment, or just any movie with any character going on top of a truck. It's amazing. Action scene. David Arnold's score is amazing. I love David Arnold's score. It's so cool. The airport action scene is great. And later on, while Bond is going to the casino poker game, he meets Vesper Lynd on the train, who in my mind is the best Bond girl in the series. Because I'll describe some of the characters here and there. Le Chiffre isn't just a villain, where he would just stroke a cat or have this big villain location. And Vesper Lynd isn't a Bond girl where she's constantly in Bond all the time. They're human characters, and that works really well to this film. It's like, I just wish there were more rebooted movies. This is or origin story movies. Like the only real competition is Batman Begins, and this as the best origin stories, if you ask me. And later on, we get to the poker game scene. And while that's happening, you get to see Bond wearing that suit, and it is a great shot with Bond looking in the mirror wearing the tuxedo. And it's all. You also get to the poker game scene where first Le Chiffre wins, and then Bond has this drink, and he feels all weak, and he nearly dies at the Aston Martin, and thankfully he survives that. And then you also get a really good scene where Bond is washing blood off, looking in the mirror, and then you also get back to the casino scene, and then Bond wins eventually. Then Le Chiffre then takes Vesper Lynd, and then you get a really cool crash scene while Bond is driving the Aston Martin. Misses Vesper Lynd, and then the car just crashes, and it is brilliant, especially how it's all in one take and one angle. And then we get, if you thought License to Kill was the most violent Bond film, well, this scene here is quite possibly the most violent scene in a Bond film, probably the darkest moment in a Bond film today, and probably some of the most hardcore 15 rating I've seen. And that is when Le Chiffre tortures Bond. He gets his clothes off, he's on this chair, and Le Chiffre is bashing Bond's balls. I'm trying not to be embarrassing here, but I actually think this is a great performance as by Daniel Craig as Bond. He's so good in this scene, And I also love how Mr. White comes in and kills off Le Chiffre, and I love how this isn't a film where you kill the villain near the end of the film. It is killed like almost 2 hours into the movie, and then you get to the final act of the movie where, you know, Bond and Vesperlin are falling in love, they're getting together and everything, and then you get this final action scene where these henchmen are kidnapping Vesperlin, and then some great actions going on, and then the lift is going down the wall, and Bond tries to save Vesperlin, but unfortunately she dies. But thankfully, Bond was able to escape her from the lift, and then we get what is probably one of my favourite endings in film history, where you see Mr. White on the phone, and he gets shot in the leg and crawls to the steps. Then you have Bond putting the phone away and says, "The name's Bond, James Bond." And the Bond theme comes on. Dun dun dun. Like, that is a straight up origin story moment right there. You know, he's officially Bond, you know, that we all love. You know, what can I say, guys? This is my favourite out of all the Bond films. It's just, Daniel Craig is amazing in this film. It's this and Skyfall as his best performances. You know, Eva Green, played by Vesperlin, is amazing in this film. And Mads Mikkelsen is amazing as well as Le Chiffre, one of my favourite villains in the series. And this film has a great score by David Arnold. It's so good, and you know, you've got some great action going on. The parkour chasing, the airport scene. Oh yes, I also forgot to mention the stairs scene, where Bond is taking out the henchman, and I love how Vesperlin is trying to get the gun off the henchman's hand. It's a great scene. Like, I honestly don't see any problems with Casino Royale. This is one of my all-time favorite movies, and I'm so grateful to talk about it. And yeah. And I love the black and white scene, as I said. So yeah, so overall, guys, Casino Royale is easily my favourite Bond film. I just think it has the most character depth to it, because this is an origin story to Bond. This truly is the best origin story alongside Batman Begins. And on my letter grade scale for Casino Royale, I'm easily going to give Casino Royale an A+. Like, I can talk about this movie all day, especially the action sequences. It's just so amazing. And there you go, guys. That was my review on Casino Royale. Yes, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of Casino Royale. Where do you rank it in your Bond film series? And comment down below, let me know what is your favourite action scene in any movie. Let me know below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And so guys, as I said, I am back to do some more Bond reviews. Don't worry, I am going to wear a t-shirt for now in my next reviews. I just had to wear this jacket because I'm back talking about Bond. It's one of my favourite series. So yeah. And stay tuned later this month, where I will review Quantum of Solace. And next month, October, I'll see, because it's the Halloween month. And I have a big plan for reviewing horror movies that month. And hopefully, guys, at some point, I will see New Mutants. But as always, guys, if you're new to my channel, I am a UK movie reviewer on YouTube, who's part of the film community. I do movie reviews. I do older movie reviews, especially when a new movie comes out. I like to do Blu-ray hauls from time to time, and I also like to do ranking videos from time to time. But as always, guys, comment, like, subscribe, notify the bell before you leave, and share this video. All of my social media links will be in the description below. And as always, guys, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.